And lastly, I got Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. So, I did see this opening, well, pre-opening night, so that was Thursday. And I've been sitting on this review for about 2 weeks. I meant to rewatch it and give my full thoughts, but I was like, fuck it, let me just post what I got. I'll come back to it another time. Ooh, baby. Yeah, I took my sister to see this in D-Box. It was beautiful. It was so fucking beautiful. So here's my thoughts. The movie is one big mood ring of a film. Yes, the multiple color changes really highlight schisms and mood patterns between everyone. Is it better than the original? Fuck yeah. Oh my god. What? Crazy. There's Easter eggs galore. I didn't catch all of them. I caught some, but not every one of them. So many to count and I lost track because the movie really draws you in. And even Jen Bartel on Twitter said when she watched it, she couldn't just focus on one person. She wanted to look everywhere because literally when you watch this, you want to look everywhere on the screen because there is so much to draw you in and your attention is splintered and spiderweb, literally. Crazy. A true must see in D-Box, no denying that. I saw it twice. Yeah, that Thursday, I dropped 111. I dropped a fucking C note and then some. Because, woo, that was fun. Because we went to the matinee show first, and then I was like, fuck it, you want to see it again? She's like, okay. I'm like, so we saw matinee and then evening show, and then I ended up splurging and getting the collectible tin that you saw. And that was only $11, but whew, everything else was high. Fuck. Yeah. So, expensive day, but it was fun. Um, I do like the subtle middle finger reference with Donald Glover being Prowler. That was funny. Um, Rewind back 11 years ago, his 2012 stand-up racist fans flipped shit over him being potentially cast as Spidey. Yeah. His stand-up weirdo, he talks about that. I was like, I recognize that. Fast forward to 2017, he was in Spider-Man Homecoming, and now 6 years later in 2023, he's Prowler. Awesome. Who knows, maybe in 2029 or sooner, he'll be wearing a suit and be Spider-Man. Who knows? And I know Shamik Moore is getting in shape to be live action Miles, and people are mad about that. You're too old to play Miles Morales. Yet, my generation grew up with a bunch of teen movies where everybody was in their fucking 20s and 30s. Y'all can shut the fuck up now. Ugh. There is a less comic. Oh, there is less comic paneling, but it still doesn't take away from how phenomenal it is. Yeah, like the comic panels and shit were in the first film predominantly, but this one, not as much. Best sequence is Miles meeting all the spiders and being chased by them in Nubia, New York. That motherfucker took 4 years to make that whole chase. I know I'll bring it up later, but woo, 4 years for that chase. When I saw that, I was like, that's a lot because you have literally the rough draft of that, which is line art and everything. Well, beginning lines, and then you have everybody drawn in there, and then running it back and forth multiple fucking times to catch all the mistakes and make sure it's crisp and clean. It's a lot of work. Fuck. Oh man. Hobie's got the best and most unique design. I love him. He's my lock screen right now. I'm still waiting for a damn figure of him without the mask. I need that. I was happy to see Cyborg Spider Woman in action. Fucking A, man. Oh, the best shot in this film is Miles and Gwen sitting on the tower together. Best fucking shot ever. I was ecstatic seeing Spider Man Unlimited, Bagman, and the reveal of Prowler Miles Morales. Ooh, yeah. I was almost ready to pre order the art book too. Yeah, I'm buying that next month for sure. I really am buying the art book. So you'll be seeing that on the channel in a few weeks. One of the best things is how Prowler Miles is shown at the beginning real quick during Spot's origin story. Yeah. It's a blink and you miss it deal. If you're not paying attention, when you watch it, Prowler Miles pops up in the left-hand corner, back headshot profile. I was like, he's there! I was like, fuck. Ooh, Spot is pretty fucking sweet, too. Dumbass name, but man, he really does turn out to be a cool villain. Probably the most underrated villain in Spidey's gallery. Hobie, aka Spider-Punk, is my boy. Yeah. I was expecting someone like Billy Idol under the mask, but I like Hobie best. I was really surprised by that. Because even one artist drew him just like Billy Idol. Because that's what they thought it was going to be. And then they found, oh, he's black. I'm like, oh, that's no big deal. It happens. Shit changes over the years. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to get bent out of shape. I do love how this whole film, both parts, is multi-layered. It is. It tells Miles' journey to telling his parents about his identity, his relationship with Gwen, Miguel's origin, and how it ties into Peter B. Parker's. Oh, it ties into Peter B. Parker. It does. Because if you remember, or if you haven't seen it, but if you remember, when Miguel's world comes to an end, Peter B. Parker's right beside him. So something happened between the two of them. So I don't know how they met. Gwen's journey of self-discovery, absolutely amazing. Earth 42's origin with Prowler Miles, that's gonna be fun. Spider-Man India's origin too. Oh, I love him. Spidey India has the most unique layout among the spiders. I know about the original comic. I've had that at one point, actually. I rented it from the library. I'll have to track it down again, see if I can find it. And people were mad about it. He needs a redesign. And I'm like, it's still cool. Crybabies. Plus, there's Jessica Drew's upcoming pregnancy and who the father is along with Miguel's task force. Yeah. Who's Jessica Drew's baby daddy? I don't even know. Because the only thing I know about Jessica Drew is her time with Sword, and I think that's about it. Because I didn't really catch up on her that much. Maybe even more on Spider-Bite, too. Who knows? Spider-Bite was cool. I do wonder what Miguel's full form is. I do. Whew. Soundtrack is amazing, too. I bought 3 songs off of it. Am I Dreaming? Nas Morales, because I love Nas. And Guess Who's Back by Rakim. It's not on the soundtrack, but it's in the film. I actually had my friend, Mr. Jones, on Twitter. Not hell of a great, amazing artist. I asked him, he's like, oh man, he played my favorite track. I'm like, which one is it? And he told me, I was like, perfect, now I have it. That shit is really good. Another layer is parenting. Miles going through puberty and his parents learning to let go of their Molly coddling slowly. Gwen's dad sticking by the rule book with her. Yeah. I was shocked that she inadvertently caused Peter's death. And some moron on Twitter said, they retconned his death. It's not retcon, retard. Damn. You never heard of... I fucking hate Empire Strikes Back. They told a version of the truth. Literally the same shit Obi-Wan Kenobi did to Luke on goddamn Dagobah. A version of the truth. And then in this you get the whole fucking story. And that opening with Gwen on the drums. Sexy. That was awesome in D-Bot. That surprised the shit out of me when that started. I was like, I love drums. Because I used to play drums in school. I love that shit. God damn. Sexy. Oh my. But still, I was very surprised she inadvertently caused his death. I did not know that. I had no idea. It looked dope. Or sad, but shit. But dope. Because of the art style. Wasn't expecting that, nor was I expecting Medieval Vulture. Fucking A. I want to film with Medieval Vulture. I need that. Dude, he looks so cool. And there's no figure for him. Except the Funko. Oh yeah, there was a kid. This was beautiful too. There was a kid who actually cried about having to wait a year for the sequel. I laughed my ass off at him. He's like, "Oh, I gotta wait a year." I'm like, ah. Oh, beautiful. So beautiful. And he was still complaining in the fucking bathroom when I wasn't in there. Idiot. Ben Riley is a trip in this too, and people were mad about how he was treated. And I'm like, y'all expect too much. Stop putting them expectations here and get rid of them. You won't be disappointed as much. God. I had them same expectations when 2000s were around. And every film that came out in 2000s was unrated and unrated, extended, director's cut. And I was like, yeah, that bitch needs to show her titties more. And they never did. And I always had that expectation like she has to. And it never happened. I lost that expectation. I grew up. Fuck. Oh, let's see here. Also happy to see mutual artist friends credited in this. 11 out of 10 masterpiece. Yeah, a lot of my mutual artist friends are in this film. For their work. Afua Richardson. Boss Logic did a couple posters for it, and his one ended up on the billboard over in Korea. That was cool as shit. But Afua, though, she was amazing because she also worked on Lovecraft Country too. I was like, damn. And she was so excited seeing her name credited in the credits. And I was like, oh, it's beautiful. So proud of her. But I can't remember if it was credited. Because I watched the whole damn thing. And there's no end credits, so you don't stick around. But, yeah, or scenes. So, let's see here. PBP, Peter B. Parker, and his daughter Mayday are so cute together. So goddamn cute. Especially with her Peter Porker PJs and crochet mask. That is too fucking adorable. Oh my god, so cute. Pretty wild that Miles wasn't supposed to become Spidey and that it was someone else. I wonder who, though. Like, who was supposed to be Spidey in Miles' universe if it wasn't him? Was it his mom, his dad? Was it his roommate? Who? I don't know. Another nice perk of Earth 42. Miles' mom has different color eyes and his dad's dead, along with the atmosphere being totally muted neon. Yeah, they really took care for detail. Because people don't understand, especially today's fucking fans, they don't understand how a universe works, how a parallel universe works, much less a multiverse works. You know, you have your basic universe, which is, prime universe, and then you have the other universes, and they're all variants. And there's different changes you can have, other different eye color, different body size, different speech, different mannerisms, different clothing, different religion, politics, etc., etc. And people don't understand that shit. Like, it's so fucking subtle, and you don't get it, and it's like, being able to explain it, it's annoying and tiring. Ugh. Props on blending Miles coming out to his mom while Gwen was outside his room. That was a good scene. That was absolutely flawlessly executed. Mwah. Loved it. Oh. If you notice the change right away, that's cool. But if you're slow in the take, it's explained when Aaron makes his appearance and Miles realizes it too. Yeah. It's also endearing how PvP had Mayday because he believed in Miles. That was beautiful too. I'm also shocked that Miles is an anomaly among the Spider alum. Crazy. From a tech standpoint, all of them are anomalies, but uniquely different from each other, despite sharing the same tragedy. They literally have the same tragedies, they're just uniquely different. Speaking of that, it really does highlight how overdone killing a family member is their motivation for donning the mantle. My family member's dead. Mask. So fucking dumb. I am glad there's no end or post credit scenes. Feels like a return to form. It does. I can't. It's so dumb with end credits and post credits. It gets old after a while. It really does. Jessica Drew being pregnant is a callback to Rocket from Milestone Comics. Yeah. Definite callback to Rocket. Oh, man. I never read Milestone, but I did watch a documentary on it and covered that. But yeah, Rocket is a superhero that she was a teen at the time, got pregnant, and made the decision to keep her baby and still fight crime. Ain't that cool? So yeah. It's amazing it took 4 years to animate the chase sequence. Mention that. Highly understandable too, because you have contrasting art styles overlapping, so you got to pay attention to the lines intersecting with each other. Yeah. Ooh. I have that same trouble when I was coloring hair and stuff in my coloring pages. Oh, God. And imagine if this was all a cityscape story. Really think about that. If it was a cityscape story with these kinds of art styles, I can feel the cramps in the hands. Ooh, man. Oh, my. Let's see. And it's pretty fair, though. 6 years and 3 movies with an amazing crew. Bravo. Nope. Because the third film's coming out next year. And, yeah, it's going to be a trilogy. That's it. And then they're done for a while. If there's any follow-up, it'll be in the comics or maybe shows after a time. I would love a babysitting series with Hobie and Mayday. I need that. I need that so bad. Not I need it. Fuck y'all with your hive mind shit. We need this. We need that. We. All the way home, bitch. Oh, God. I'm so tired of that. And if there's not, be happy for this amazing project. It's career defining over 2 separate decades. That's crazy. 2 separate decades, this thing is a career defining achievement. If Beyond the Spider-Verse gets delayed, that's cool too. It'll happen. It'll probably happen. And I'm not mad about it. I'm just like, good things come to those who wait. So, that's my review on Spider-Verse. Who's my MVP? Hobie. He's my boy. Oh, I love him. He's so fucking cool. Who's underrated? I would go with Miles, honestly, or Gwen. Especially Gwen. Gwen could even be MVP too. But I don't know. It's interesting. So, if you don't like Marvel, you hate spiders, you hate comics, you hate black people in charge. You ain't gonna like this film. What I find ironic though about animated films is that if it has a black lead or any person of color in the lead that isn't Aryan oriented, people get mad, but they praise the animation. You know, the animators are different colors too. You know, some of them animators are black and Mexican, Italian and Chinese and Japanese. Bet you didn't know that shit, huh? Praise the animation, but you fucking hate rebate. You're a racist at heart. I'm only casually racist. It's what, Wednesday? Wait till Friday. I'll break out my Ku Klux Klan gear. We'll have a tea party. We call it an Emmett Till gathering, though. I got jokes for days, bitch. So, if you enjoy this, great. If not, awesome. But it is a hell of an achievement, and it is going to be a real standout for the 20s for sure. Like, it'll be hard to top something like this in the 30s for sure, because fuck. But, yeah. And this also joins the trio of projects that took 4 to 5 years to make. Yeah, there's a trio of things that I know of that I've watched that took 4 years to make, and that is Babylon 5, because it was announced in 89, didn't debut to 93 because they had to bring the CGI to life at that time, and it was still in its infancy. Still looks good back then, and they revamped it now. The second project is Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. That started in 97 and didn't come out till 2001 because, again, CGI was in its infancy and they were just starting to peak at that time frame, because at the same time Reboot was out then. So yeah, Reboot started there and then went up from there. And then Across the Spider-Verse took 5 years to make. So they started in 2013 and 2018 it came out. It's a lot of styles. And then you have 5 years later, you got Across the Spider-Verse. There you go. So, fun times. So I'm gonna get off of here and upload these and eat some popcorn because I'm hungry. So, till next time, like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.